Hello, and welcome to episode 26 of the Dittmer Knittery podcast. I'm Bev, and you can find information about me and Dittmer Knittery in the description box below. Also, in that description box, you'll find links to anything I might mention during this podcast, should I mention a link about something. Today, I have some works in progress, 3, I think, a bit of a chat, hopefully at a more reasonable and relaxed pace than some of my recent videos, and just a bit of admin at the end. Whether you are new here or you're a returning subscriber, I'm very happy to have you. Thank you for watching today. My first work in progress is a Tunisian crochet project that's going to be a basket that I'm going to felt. I started with some Patton's Classic Wool roving to do the bottom. That's this black part, and it is black. It's not gray or brown, it is solid black. And it may not be Patton's Classic roving, but it is that or something very much like it. So that's the bottom. That's just Tunisian crochet simple stitch. And then here's where I've started working the sides of the basket. That blue and gray and blue and gray. I just love how that's working up. And yes, I do have a paper clip in there as a stitch marker because I just didn't feel like getting up to get a stitch marker. So let me show you this yarn too, how pretty this is. I'm not going to show you the black, I told you what that is. But these other 2 yarns that I'm using, I'm doing every other row. 1 row of this where I do the first pass and the return pass, the first pass and the return pass on that one. And this wool was gifted to me a long time ago. Someone gave me these, and one of them did not have any identification on it, and the other one, and I think it was this one, had this tag on it. And most of this is in a language other than English. It appears to be German, and it says Skakel collection. So I'm familiar with that brand name of, I believe, yarn and tools, Skakel. But like I said, this was given to me by someone who was parting with their stash. Both of these that I just showed you. And I'm using a Tunisian crochet hook. It's a P, that's what I thought, P, which is an 11.5 millimeter, and that's a Chow Goo. I'm having a lot of fun. I really like the way that Tunisian crochet works up. I like the way it felts, and it's been a pleasure to work with these rather rustic yarns, and so they appear to be roving yarns. Very nice. Good colors, and I like the way the alternating rows of colors are working up. And so I said, of course, I'm going to felt this, and I've been contemplating a little bit about why I feel so compelled to felt everything. I mean, almost anything I see that's even kind of crafty, I wonder if I can make it into a bag and how it will look when it's felted. I don't know exactly. I think it's about seeing how much it changes from what this looks like now to what it will look like after I felt it. Really enjoy seeing that change. And I like the stages of planning, the creation of the bag or the basket, the felting, the finishes. All that stretches the project over time. So it's not something that I do in a day or a moment. It takes some planning and contemplation, and I like it especially when I get near to the end. A lot of times when I get close to the end of a project, I don't set it aside, but I slow down. Partly because I know that finishing is so important, and partly because it's such a joy to come to the end of a project that you put so much into and begin to see what it's going to look like when it is a finished project. And usually for me, I know when something is finished when I don't want to touch it again for fear that I will ruin it. So that's sometimes how I know, especially with the needle felting that I'm not very experienced at. When it looks really good, I just stop. Now that the hashtag Make the Bag tutorials are up, and my head is beginning to clear from that just a little bit, I can turn again to making for the festival in the fall. Part of that preparation for that is to complete the bags that I made in the tutorial, the crochet bag, which is ready to felt. And as I said, anything like this that looks like it might not be exactly the right shape, it stretches back into shape, and you can certainly cure any of that in felting. So this is, like I said, this is the crochet version. I think I've woven in my ends. I'm pretty sure I have, because it's in the area where things await to be hot water felted. And here's the knit one. Again, that's the crochet bag that I made in the tutorials, the crochet tutorials about how to make a bag. Here is the knit bag, not quite finished, because I had a little issue with one of the videos, not the knitting, but the videos, and I had to take out the flap and do it again to show you how to do it. So I need to finish my flap again. And then that will be ready to hot water felt. I don't know if I've woven in the ends on that, but I will check. And those bags need to be hot water felted, and I hope to get that soon and make a video about it, so that that will complete those tutorials where we made the bag, and now the tutorials are to the point where the bag should be ready to felt, and then the next step would be for me to show you hot water felting those bags, and I will do so soon. I can't say exactly when, but I know you want to see it and I want to get it done. So I don't want to make a commitment about exactly when, but I will say soon. If you've been watching my channel, you know what I've been busy with, and you know that I've had the pleasure of many of you coming to join my channel recently. I am full of gratitude. If I don't respond to your comments and emails immediately, it's because I'm trying to take time to reply personally and thoughtfully to everyone, and to begin to recognize names and make connections. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Keep those comments and emails coming. I'm enjoying it very much. I like getting to know you. A special thank you to one of my subscribers who sent a special thank you to me. I got my first gift from a subscriber. This is a stitch marker. It's a tiny kitty. I love cats. I adore this. I immediately put it on the crochet project that I was working on at the moment. This is the card that came with it from Lisa Mahin. Thank you very much, Lisa. You know, I was very excited to get a card from you and have this lovely little doodad inside. So, as far as I know, Lisa has watched every one of my videos, and it was so much fun to see her move through them and comment on many of them, and, you know, to work up to the present time. I appreciate that so, so much. So, there's a challenge for the rest of you, and I do have playlists. Thank you so much for joining. There was a short time, a period of several hours after I passed the 500 mark when the numbers soared, almost brushing against 700. I mean, it was in the 690s. Later in the day, I looked at my phone and I saw my membership number was 535. I thought my phone was, you know, just simply unaware of my skyrocketing fame. But, you know, even as I had watched it happen, the numbers push back 600, push past 600, and keep rising, I doubted the accuracy of that the numbers fell by about 150 in a few hours told me that some YouTube ticker got stuck on go and then corrected itself. So far, and since then, I've stayed in about the 550 member range, and I think that's a wonderful number. It makes me very, very happy. When there are really 700 of you, that will be great. But I'm very happy to have all of you here. Now, these numbers may not continue to rise, and that's fine with me. But if the numbers do continue to rise, and if they're going to rise, I need to ask for your help. Please hit the thumbs up on every video you watch. My videos, other people's videos, all the videos you watch. Give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Give them an interaction. Comment if you can. I know you don't have time to comment on everything. And I don't expect you to watch everything and like everything and comment on everything. But if you watch, if you come in and start watching, please give a thumbs up. If you like what you see, leave a brief comment. You know, I will reply. And I am not pushing for monetization or donations. However, if I continue to experience this challenge growth, if I continue to experience this channel growth to the point that I receive funds, that money would be used to enhance future videos and share yarn and other items with you. And in the future, I could need such things as a camera, lighting, software. Thank you for listening. That is, I think, all for today. I'm going to go spend some time watching Fiber Friends on YouTube. As many Fiber Friends as I can think of, I'm going to come to your channels and watch your videos. As you go through your day today and each day, savor and share those moments. Be here and now. See things as they are. Allow yourself peace and grace, and allow others the same peace and grace. I'll see you on the next video.